Mesolithic age. The stone implements found in Salvador near Talikit interest the historians. The knife blades, borers and scrapers, found here probably belong to the second or third class of the Stone Age. These implements are large, but thin wood weapons are also available. But the sharp implements in the shape of a half-moon are not found. Fluted cores and knife blade in the model of Harappa suggest that there existed relation between the Stone Age culture of Karnataka and the Copper Age in the Indus Valley. But it does not suggest the existence of any relationship between the Indus Valley model of black on red pottery and the Brahmagiri model. Karnataka seems to have attracted the new Stone Age man more than other regions. This is because of the availability of the trap dike stone in abundance. This stone was the source material for Neolithic man's implements like axes, adzes, and chisels. These instruments, more so, the cutting implements are given a fine polish in order to add strength to the blades. The Neolithic man in Karnataka used to sharpen his implements on rocks, and the rocks scraped in this process are seen in the rock retreats in the northern hills of Bellary. These were discovered by foot in a Hir taluk at Helalagundi in 1899. In the opinion of H. de Terra, these might have been caused by the manufacture of axes. The word, trap, was derived from the Swedish word trappa, which means stairs. Petrologically, the trap is composed in varying degrees and accordingly they are called andesites, basalt and trachytes. The trap dikes which have been formed by a thick network of lava constitute an excellent raw material. Of the 260 dikes discovered by foot, the Gola Lingadahali dike, beginning from Sandur Syncline and extending for 3 miles to Kailasakonda, in the west of Rayadurga, is the longest. Besides these, the Neolithic man of Brahmagiri also used the dike at Vadarahali near Jattinga Rameswara. Owing to the restriction of excavation, no structural buildings are found, but the post holes found in the straight line in one of the byways suggests that some of the dwellings had a rectangular plan. Rough granite stone along with timber formed the construction of the low walls. The two types of burial in vogue among the Neolithic folk was that of inhumation burial and urn burial. Only 2 examples of burial are accessible to us, and one skeleton is that of an 8-year-old boy. The boy is buried with his head toward the east, and the existence of spouted pottery near his head and small earthen vessels near his knee suggests the type of disposing of the dead. And burial was much in vogue, but it was exclusively meant for the burial of children. The man of the Neolithic age used pottery of coarse grey fabric, usually burnished, handmade and of a simple shape. Also broad-mouthed bowls, vases, both spouted and ordinary, and large ornamented pottery have been found. Occasionally the pottery is decorated by criss-cross design carvings and having bone designs. It is interesting to note that some of these burnished grey bowls and cups have their rims painted with red ochre. Burnished grey pottery have been found in the excavation at T. Nasapura and the Neolithic retreat at Vatagalu in Lingasuguru Taluk. The fact that they knew the art of pottery shows that the inhabitants of this settlement belonged to the Neolithic age. In Karnataka, it is difficult to draw a clear demarcation between the Neolithic and the Copper Age, on the basis of the settlements so far discovered. But the discovery of bronze and copper material suggests the use of these metals. Bhadravati and Chitradurga have yielded to the spade of M.H. Krishna, some copper fish hooks, iron slag pieces, numerous microliths or pygmy implements of chert, charlodony, besides a tanked crystal arrowhead, and finely ground colts, triangular in shape. This may perhaps indicate that in Karnataka, as it is in South India, Iron Age was as early as Copper Age.